Hello, good morning or good evening, as the case may be. Hari Om. This will be the first lecture I will be doing on this course. So I call it the pre-intro talk on the course. Well, I have few things to say. What is in my mind I should tell. Nowhere will it be given as to the method and steps to get pure concentration and sit one pointedly for a long time in meditation. It's impossible. Many years I tried. It is only 2 or 3 minutes, and by the time I kept on experimenting to find out why and what is the reason. So TAS yoga is not actually a yoga in the other yogic sense. Now, first of all, that's very important. It's not any yoga doing exercise. That's a different style. This is different. It is just a system of living where we uplift ourselves into a higher plane or state of existence. Through meditation and deep transcendental meditation, we know that we can achieve many wonders in life, other than abundance, good health, psychic powers, etc. But unfortunately, very few in the world know how to meditate. There are some people who read book on it, or perhaps they go to internet and find out here and there. So much so that it is said that little knowledge is dangerous. So here in this course, we tune up your body and do the workouts towards the state and prepare oneself for the deep meditation. The whole problem is we sit down in the morning and say, I'm going to meditate. That's absurd. Because your body, your mind, everything has to be tuned. It's just like a football game where you warm up for 1 or 2 hours and then play the game. You can't come from home and straight away play a big tournament, a game, and you'll have muscle, hamstrings, problems. So it's like that. We have to tune and work out. Then automatically you'll go into the meditation. That's my method. Prana or life force, as we all know, exists within us, or else a child cannot be born with life. We cannot sustain only through oxygen and breathing. That power of the body is not through the oxygen breathing, it is through the prana, or some call it the soul and things like that. We need the prana, the universal God's power or Shakti to vitalize our body. That which goes out on death, what is it? That turns Mr. or Mrs. to the body, termed as body. As we always say, take the body out. No name or identity anymore. You don't say Mr. Jones' dead body, take it out. So pranayama is the answer to all this. Yama means exercise. One who practices regular pranayama will surely be very healthy and positive in attitude, and he or she will achieve or reach many heights in life. They will always be joyful, cheerful, and happy, as God has entered them in a higher plane or higher strength. They wouldn't know. Once we go into the mantra, japa, dhyan, and pranayama, God comes within you. Okay, now about this course. Take it very seriously and learn and practice it daily. Mind you, I'm telling you, it's fantastic. You will surely see the changes in you as you go on. I had a big pot, belly and tummy. I was fat. After doing pranayama a few months, I'm lean as ever and young as ever. And I know I'm 20 years younger. I'm 65 now. Do not, I repeat, do not see the course and the demos, the lectures or slides on a mobile phone or something like that. Just please don't do it. It is like using a nail to dig a well. Use a good audio system or headphones is the best. Can use mobile with Bluetooth headphones and all that is done. It's best, according to the best time to do it is early morning or any time before breakfast with a very, very empty stomach. Because when you do pranayama, stomach should be very empty. Never, ever, ever disclose the secret password which I give to the course with anyone. Please don't do it. This is a very heavenly, godly thing, and don't take punishment for that. That is why the reason I've kept it at such a very intro price of only $10. It will surely go up, of course, the regular price once the C19 fiasco gets over. price may go up. I'm sure nobody would cheat for a petty sum of $10. If anybody asks, you can always say there's a website URL and they can go and see it and they can, pay their own price of $10 through the InstaMojo payment gateway. So easy. Because what you pay for benefits you always. What you pay for. As per God's rule and the scriptures as mentioned. So please do not read the slides or the unique points of TUS Yoga on screen. Just listen is best. These slides and things like that, if you are wasting your time and your concentration, because that is for me. I can't keep on talking from my mind, I would stammer. That's why I've written down these slides and easier to read it. It is not the person presenting this, but the stuff inside which is important. Like I always say, eat the chocolate, not the wrapper. That can be thrown off. That's me. So don't bother about me, but make sure that the potent stuff inside is the only thing you see. And some of the exercises, please, don't mind. I may have a very funny face, like a frog face. I myself felt it's like a very frog face the way. But that's how it is. And you have to put sometimes a face, you can't keep it always stern and steady and very handsome face. So please don't mind that. If we do this TUS Yoga, it is equivalent or much better than jogging for an hour, exercise in a gym, etc. But of course, boys and girls young, say 20 to 50, will surely go to a gym and build their body, called the six packs, etc. But in truth, their veins and pranic nodes are getting weakened and life gets shorter with numerous nerve problems later on in life, which has been proved scientifically. It may look good to see a very muscular man with biceps and triceps, but the amount of strain he has given on his veins is no good. You can just devote half an hour to this yoga also, even if you want to work out, just give it a little, 20 minutes, half an hour. It's after all your internal organs which are important and the breathing will help you. Then you get 100 out of 100 marks, all round merits for yourself. As this yoga is a mystic yoga, one where the unseen, psychic or divine intervention is there. The Nada energy force of life is revitalized in your body. Learn and practice deep meditation, which is so serene and beautiful. I really enjoy it. I go out of this world and go into Shangri-La. Must go through it to enjoy it. At the end of 30 days, of course, your course term will expire. But for anything, if you have doubts, you can always contact me. Email address tusyoga@gmail.com, support@tusyoga, or may I help you at tusyoga.com. Don't download, record, or share the contents or any illegal practices, which is a copyright and copyright violation, as you all very well know, of course. I don't have to tell you this, but there may be some people who like to, just pay $10, they want to download and keep it. It's not allowed. As you are bound by the terms and conditions, privacy policy disclaimer in this course. Do not, repeat, do not try to teach these methods to someone else, as it may not be the guided way or the right method. I've been doing it for over 25, 30 years, plus my guru always helps me, even I'm far away from her, through contemplation inside. Since God or my guru's divine intervention is very much present here, thus in TUS Yoga course, for which I prayed very intensely and devotedly to God and my guru to teach me the methods and how to deliver the course to the world. Sure enough, I was definitely obliged and rewarded. Whenever I got into a stage during this last 7-8 months where I could not get out and no answers whatsoever, especially while making these websites, shooting with a DSLR, many obstacles came through. For example, the website I had, after finishing about 1-2 months of work, I got an error 404. Terrible. 505. I just couldn't solve it. And as I didn't know anything about these and had to learn first everything, go through Google and learn about the website building or about a DSLR camera, how to shoot a video indoors, etc. I could not go further for days and I would cry out in pain and despair to God. Thus many a sleepless sleepless nights indeed. Then I would cry out to God and my Guru to help me out, and strangely enough, but true, the answers would come to me through some weird sources. Or sometimes, or just the thought itself sometimes. I can't describe all this now, but sometime later in life, maybe I write a book on myself and my experiences with my Guru or God. Yeah. Surely there is a God somewhere who will help you. Please don't have these doubts. Just because what you don't see through your eyes, you say there's no God. Can you see the air or the oxygen or nitrogen you're breathing inside? No. There are so many things which the eyes can't see, but it's there, and God is certainly there. If the prayers are very deep-hearted and intense enough, you will get whatever you want. The cosmic energy will give it to you. Believe in it fully. Thank you very much for your kind patience shown. I wish you all the best, and may you all live a better life after the C-19 era of terrible, horrendous, appalling and ghastly viral disease, which has already killed millions over the world. Just after you enroll, by the way, just after you enroll, you will receive many articles on numerous topics. All these articles I have got insight, I felt I should write, and have written. It's not copied from anywhere. Kundalini Shakti, Pranic Healing, Earth and its Creation by Veda Vyas and the author of the Bhagavad Gita. Of course, I do have to read about Kundalini from Google and learn. First I have to learn the subject, then teach. And the Bhagavatam I read, that's one of the greatest epic of Indian mythology. Not the Bhagavad Gita alone, Bhagavatam, which was written just before his death. Veda Vyas, who wrote the Bhagavad Gita. The forces affecting the earth and its inhabitants, and many more inside topics worth the reading. I'll give it all to you. Which are the forces in nature to cause this effect, etc. Many more. All through my own insights into the self. Surely not cut and pasted from anywhere. C-19. So with that I end this lecture. Thank you very much for your kind patience, and join the course and your life will change. Hari Om. Om Amriteshwarye.